flossing, tight exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California, either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
Now I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A. Like California, California,
California, like California. C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-N-I-A all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Colts going up against the Ravens. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. This one fielded at the 5, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and just 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The play clock's running down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one, deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him,
and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Baltimore after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down following the incompletion. gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Another pistol look here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. The first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also... lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. 190.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go. What? No. Ohio. Check it back. Check it back. Ohio. Hey, watch in.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go! Red 38!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They find some open field here. A little track jump. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there, 48 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down. 3 down. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at the juke. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll stick with the passing game and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Here we go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary